Good evening. Tonight's Senior Academic Awards ceremony provides us a wonderful opportunity to recognize some of the best and brightest from the class of 2021. While we might rather be together in the auditorium for these presentations, we are grateful to be able to publicly honor our students and to give everyone in attendance the chance to celebrate from the comfort of your homes. Students, we are deeply impressed with the resilience you've shown over the past year, and we are thrilled that despite the circumstances, we are able to bring this program into your living rooms. In the first portion of the event, staff members will present departmental medals to our deserving recipients. Afterwards, Senior Academic Award descriptions will be read by Mr. Chang, Mrs. Ward, and the students' names will be held until the end. Please listen to the details of the awards, and then we will announce the winners. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy tonight's program.
It is my pleasure to award the Upper Dublin Medal of Excellence in Business on behalf of Mrs. Sundling and myself to Mr. Aidan Nadell. In the classroom, Aidan has not only excelled academically and been a top performer in all 5 of his business courses, but has also stood out as a role model, always willing to lend a helping hand and a smile to his classmates. Outside of the classroom, Aidan has been a dedicated member of both the Investments Club and the Future Business Leaders of America Club, most notably earning top awards in the state the past 2 years for accounting. When the pandemic brought some of us to a standstill a year ago, Aidan rolled up his sleeves and got to work, fusing his entrepreneurial spirit with his unwavering kindness and empathy to bring us his Spread Smiles movement, promoting positivity, philanthropy, and perspective. We truly cannot wait to see what else he has up his sleeve, and we look forward to all of his future successes as he heads to Ursinus next year to further pursue his entrepreneurial passions. Congratulations, Aidan. You are truly leaving a legacy of smiles at UD.
Congratulations, Rachel Bilger, on receiving the Family and Consumer Sciences Award. Rachel, you've been a gift to our department in so many ways.
From your dedication to the Head Start children, to your willingness to attend virtual meetings to test drive new technology, and your resurrection of the garden after lockdown, your many contributions will benefit generations to come through our doors.
You've left our program better than you found it, and for that we are grateful.
The recipient of this year's Technology Education Award goes to Joshua Siliberti. Over the course of his 4 years at Upper Dublin High School, Josh has worked tirelessly in the Greenfield production studio as a key member of the UD TV and broadcasting team. Josh's mastery of the visual language of television is unparalleled. He has covered and reported on scores of events from evenings like this one to the homecoming football game. Josh's mastery of writing, camera work, editing, and his on-air presence has made his work the standard to which others are compared. Josh, I personally want to thank you for your commitment to the team, to the class, to me, and to the high school. You've done a great job, and I know you'll continue to excel. Good luck in your future, Josh, and thank you for all your hard work.
Hello. There's a quote in the art world by John Ruskin that goes as follows. Fine art is that in which the hand, the head, and the heart of man or woman go together. This year's Allied Art Three-Dimensional Art Award winner is Miss Helena Kim. From the day that Helena has stepped into the room freshman year to her senior year, she has always embodied this quote. She has used her heart to develop sculptures that are of personal significance while using her head to design these projects efficiently and using the proper materials to convey her ideas. And then finally, her considerable dexterity has allowed her hands to create these sculptures successfully. It is with my best wishes that she have a successful career at Drexel University over the next 4 years as she studies either engineering technology or architecture. Good luck, Helena.
While there are many talented students with artistic vision and skills in various art media, one individual has stood out through integrity and focus in telling a story of humanity through visual arts. It's time to share in congratulating the individual who eloquently speaks a visual language. On behalf of the Allied Arts Department, the 2D award goes to Esther Lee. Congratulations, Esther. While there are many talented students with artistic vision and photographic skills, one individual has stood out through integrity, perseverance, and quality of character. It's time to recognize the artist behind the lens, to share in congratulating the individual who eloquently speaks the visual language. On behalf of the Allied Arts Department, the Photography Award goes to Clara Fisher. Congratulations, Clara.
Congratulations, Ben, on being this year's 2020-2021 recipient of the Medal of Honor from the Eastern Center of Arts and Technology. You have exuded all expectations. Congratulations on going to National Skills USA to represent not only Upper Dublin School District, but the Eastern Center of Arts and Technology. Continue to have success in all your endeavors.
It is with great honor tonight that we're able to bestow this year's English Award upon Michaela Bernstein. Michaela fully immersed herself into any writing topic passionately and wholeheartedly. She intrinsically finds the real-world connection in any piece of literature and sees within writing, both her own and others, an opportunity to understand one another better, to celebrate each other, and above all, to love one another.
After all, Michaela is going to be a teacher. In fact, she already is. For it is Michaela in the senior classroom who courageously commits her life to the page as a beacon lamp for others to follow down the path of her brave, bright words. The message to her classmates reads, "Come this way, for it is through the word, both written and spoken, that we find ourselves and each other unequivocally tied together." Thank you, Michaela, for giving both of us an incredible experience over the past 2 years. We are better for having known you. You may have been the student, but you are also the teacher.
Hello, I'm Mr. Hillman, and I've taught nearly 2 decades here at Upper Dublin High School in the English department. During my years of teaching, I've often seen many outstanding student writers come through our department. When I think about these outstanding writers, many fall into one of 2 types. One type is the persuader, and the other type is the explorer. Now, interestingly, these writer types are representative of the 2 great influences on the world of writing and rhetoric. Now, the first is influenced by the great Greek philosopher Aristotle. He was instrumental in championing the ancient study of rhetoric as a means to persuade, as a means to argue. In Upper Dublin, I've seen many great rhetoricians, many great persuaders. This type of student is one that is very good at writing clear, sharp, well-supported arguments. Their writing tends to be concise, tends to be focused. Inevitably, these students excel at writing persuasively. Now, French philosopher Michel de Montaigne is often thought of as the father of the modern essay. The word essay itself comes from the French and loosely means to try, to attempt, or to test. Montaigne's idea was to create an instrument in which a writer could explore ideas rather than simply argue a point. This idea of the exploratory essay is the other type of student writer I've seen over the years. These students are successful at using their writing to meander, to think critically and explore ideas with direction, but with a novelty and a sense of discovery. These writers take readers on a collaborative journey that culminates with a shared new understanding. Now, very rarely have I seen a writer who's able to combine both of these writing types, the persuader and the explorer. This year's winner of the writing prize, Eric Zong, is able to do just that. He combines sharp and focused writing with an element of uncertainty and a shared collaboration with the reader. His writing is sophisticated and engaging. It reflects true critical thinking and innovative collaboration. Most of all, Eric attempts to process an understanding of ideas through his writing, rather than convince you he knows all the answers already. Eric Zong is a tremendous writer who in the years to come will find his writing skills his ability to persuade and explore a tremendous asset to his studies and his future career. On behalf of the entire Upper Dublin ELA department, I'd like to congratulate Eric Zong for receiving this year's writing prize.
It is my honor to be able to announce James Peng as the recipient of the Math Award. When I reflected on James as a student in my AP Statistics class last year, intellectual humility immediately came to mind. James exemplifies a love of learning, curiosity, and a desire to seek the truth. And although he has a vast amount of knowledge in various disciplines, he never lets that lead him to intellectual pretentiousness. This quality of intellectual humility is sorely needed in an era when in every sector of our society, people seem quite sure that they are right, and those who disagree with them are wrong. I believe this virtue will not only help him to continue to learn, but also to collaborate with those around him and ultimately assist in finding the best solutions that society desperately needs.
I'm honored to announce that this year's recipient of the Upper Dublin High School Computer Science Medal is Aidan DeGarno-Platt. Aidan has taken all 3 computer science courses that were offered at the time: Computer Science 1, AP Computer Science A, and AP Computer Science Principles. And he did outstanding in all 3 courses. And he continued to improve his programming skills throughout his high school career among all those courses. Aidan has also been an active member of both the computer club and the robotics team throughout his high school career. And one of his computer projects got selected to compete in the state level of the Pennsylvania Media and Design Competition. For all of these reasons, I'm so happy to announce that Aidan has...
Hello, my name is Chris Horn. It is my extreme honor to award the 2021 Upper Dublin Medal for Excellence in Band to Anna Peffer. Anna has participated in all facets of the band program, including the symphonic band, the marching band, jazz band, pit orchestra, and indoor drumline. She was honored by being accepted into the PMEA District 11 Best in Bucks and Montgomery County Band. But apart from that service, Anna is the type of student that any band director could hope for. She always came to rehearsal prepared and ready. She took practicing and performing seriously, and although she wouldn't talk your ear off, her clarinet or trumpet or bass clarinet or piano would. Anna, I'll miss you. Best of luck in Pittsburgh, and thank you.
Hi, Jaden. Wanted to say thank you for being a member of our guitar group for 4 years. Doing a great job, all the performances, just like we talked about in class, and all of our nice conversations and ideas working through different pieces and styles of music. You're an excellent student, real pleasure to have in class, and super athlete, as we've discussed over the years. And I wish you nothing but the best from now and forever on. So again, thank you for being such an integral part of the guitar program for 4 years, and just a nice person to hang out and talk to. Be well.
Good evening. This year's winner of the choir medal is Aidan Pullian. Aidan has been an integral part of the choir for his 4 years of high school, participating in concert choir, UD Vox, fall and spring vocal recitals, and the choir executive board. Being the year of the pandemic, choir has not been what it usually is, but I knew I could always count on Aidan and the rest of the choir board to help with anything we would try to accomplish to make this year feel a little bit more normal for our choir students. For our winter concert presentation, Aidan was crucial in coordinating videos and putting together a virtual concert that our students could be proud of, as well as adding a much-needed comic factor by singing and dressing as the female role in Baby It's Cold Outside. I can always count on Aidan's thoughts and comments to be insightful and helpful moving forward with any project we worked on. Currently, Aidan, along with the rest of the choir board, is helping to put together our virtual spring concert, soon to be released to the public, consisting of 10 virtually recorded choir pieces from our 6th through 12th grade students. This is a huge undertaking, and I am thankful that I can count on students like Aiden to help out. Aiden, I offer you my congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future musical endeavors. In a year where we needed the musicians of our lives to be our comfort and solace, you came through. Congratulations.
It is with great pride that I present the 2021 Upper Dublin High School Orchestra Award to Isaac Balson, our most respected student by his peers in terms of his leadership, sincerity, and dedication within the orchestra, sophisticated strings, and the annual musical productions. Isaac has been an avidly dedicated member of the orchestra and the sophisticated strings, as well as a leader in the first violin section throughout his 4-year tenure at Upper Dublin High School. Though very shy upon joining our groups, Isaac has blossomed in his communication, collaboration, and service within these ensembles. Isaac has been an elected officer for 3 years, has been one of the few who has performed at almost all of our sophisticated strings events, and is one of my go-to guys for organization, motivation, and setup. I'm very proud of Isaac for his pursuit of excellence by auditioning for PMEA, involvement in music honors, participation in our Montgomery County Honors String Orchestra, and his leadership in the pit orchestras for our musical productions. Isaac shares his talents beyond Upper Dublin as well, in performances within his church ministry, and most recently learning the skills of a luthier to create string instruments and actually repair many of our Upper Dublin High School bows. Isaac embodies all that one admires most from our student musicians and will no doubt continue to make us proud as a lifetime musician and music enthusiast. I wish Isaac all my very best for continued musical success.
This year, the Upper Dublin Medal for Excellence in Theatre goes to a young woman who has always strived for excellence, whether on the stage or in the classroom. One of my greatest joys is seeing a student not only succeed, but live up to their own expectations and believe in themselves. There's something magical about the moment that this happens. You can see the way that their eyes light up with the renewed fervor as they try their scene or song again with that fresh aha moment in their heads. The way that the excitement takes over their face when a discovery is made and they finally get it. I have seen this joyous expression on Sarah Joseph's face many times over the last 4 years, and it is contagious. These magical moments take hard work, commitment, overcoming self-doubt, and a willingness to take a risk, something Sarah is no stranger to. She puts in the time, the effort, the energy to make the most out of every opportunity, and she allows herself to be vulnerable and take constructive feedback. It is what pushed her to grow year after year, class after class, and role after role into the performer and person she is now. Sarah, continue to take risks, challenge yourself, put in the work, and be vulnerable because the rewards are so worth it. Congratulations.
In order to properly present this award, I need to make sure I'm smiling the entire time, or else I don't do it justice. If you know our recipient of our 2021 Senior Physical Education Award winner, you would know that it's a constant on his face every day, all day. I'd like to congratulate Aiden Nadell in receiving that award this year. His ever-sparkling positive attitude matches his efforts in physical education and in his everyday life. He won the Platform.com's national essay competition on the topic of how important physical education and fitness is to him. Because of his love for running, he organized the Spreading Smiles 5K virtual run-walk event for his senior project. When we observe our department's values authentically applied, Aiden becomes an easy choice because of his leadership by helping others become fit and healthier people. Congratulations, Aiden.
This year's medal for academic excellence in the field of biology is awarded to a young scientist hoping to push the boundaries of the subject in new directions. In a competitive field of future biologists, this student has always stood out for their curiosity and genuine interest in higher learning. As an avid reader of the journal Science, I was always eager to discuss the day's current topics and to regularly share ideas with this year's recipient. While reflecting upon this award, I was motivated to honor someone who consistently worked hard and reignited my own love of science. In worthy field of future biologists, this year's medal goes to a student who will merge biology with computer science and pursue higher education next year at Lafayette College. Congratulations, Ethan Junk. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors.
This year's chemistry medal recipient was a consistent performer all the way through honors and AP chemistry. She had the highest average in her class in AP chemistry, and was a participant in science fair, both in PJS and the Montco Science Fair for several years, and the last couple of years has been an officer in the chemistry club. My privilege to award the Upper Dublin Chemistry Medal to Eileen Xiao.
The recipient of this year's Environmental Science Medal exemplifies the environmental scientist. She was among the top performing seniors in an AP Environmental Science this year and was the go-to expert in our class. She showed a great interest in environmental topics and was always looking to gain a deeper understanding of them. Her interest in the environment extended to outside the classroom, as she was a member of the Environmental Education Club and undertook a culminating project that involved writing an environmental-themed children's book and building a website of educational resources for parents. The recipient of this year's Environmental Science Medal is Maddie Pasteur, who will attend the University of California, Santa Barbara, and plans to major in public policy or international relations, hopefully with an eye toward the environment. Congratulations, Maddie.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Physics Medal Award, Liam Coleman. Physics is the study of the physical universe around us and focuses on how matter and energy interact. At the core of physics is a desire and curiosity to understand how things work. Liam exemplified this natural curiosity throughout this school year. In my physics class, he was always looking to gain a deeper understanding of physics topics and their applications. I wish Liam the best of luck in his bright future and encourage him to keep that curiosity alive in all that he pursues. Congratulations, Liam.
As Social Studies Curriculum Supervisor, it is my pleasure to present the 2021 Social Studies Medal to Anna Zhao. Throughout her 4 years at Upper Dublin High School, Anna has excelled in all her social studies courses, including AP US History, AP European History, and AP US Government. As her AP European History teacher, I can personally attest to Anna's prowess as a social studies student. Her ability to analyze history and communicate her thoughts, both verbally and in written form, were unmatched by her peers. What impressed me most was Anna's ability to understand and appreciate the complexity of history and her willingness to view history from the perspective of those involved. The Social Studies Department strives to prepare students to be positive members of both American society and the global community. My colleagues and I firmly believe that Anna is well on her way to accomplishing that goal. Next year, Anna will attend Amherst College to pursue an education in either public health, environmental studies, or English. I am quite certain that Anna will make a mammoth impression on her college professors, much like she did on her high school teachers. On behalf of the Social Studies Department, I wish Anna the best of luck. Congratulations, Anna.
Hi, I am proud to present the Senior Award for Excellence in French to Madalena Pasteur. I had the privilege of teaching Maddie in both French 3 and AP French. She has been a stellar student, conscientious, diligent, and enthusiastic. I could always depend on Maddie to actively participate in class with her perpetual cheerful demeanor. This year in AP, Maddie was hands down my hardest worker. It was clear to me that she did not cut corners, she did not take shortcuts, but took the time to think through each assignment and to present her best work. Maddie has been gifted with an intuitive grasp of the French language, as well as a heart for the language. This year, she also won honorable mention for the National French Contest. Beyond being an exceptional French student, Madalena is an exceptional person. She is kind and thoughtful. Maddie, bonne continuation. Je te souhaite tout le bonheur du monde.
Hello, Upper Dublin. Intelligent, dedicated, personable, and cheerful are just a few of the many words I would use to describe Leanna Long. I had the honor of teaching Leanna over the past 2 years. In addition to having her in class, Leanna has been a vital part of our German club for the past 4 years. Having a student like Leanna is something every teacher could hope for. In the classroom, Leanna is simply amazing. Her work is consistent and thoughtful, whether we are discussing the culture in former East Germany or the subjunctive mood, or simply having an everyday conversation. Her responses are always thoughtful, intelligent, and articulate, and that is in German. Outside of the German classroom, Leanna is just as dynamic. She always pushes herself beyond her comfort zone and her seemingly endless limits. She has a true love of language and culture, which is evident in her participation in the German exchange trip. Leanna Long is a wonderful student and a terrific person. We are very proud of her and wish her nothing but the best in her future. Liana, ich wünsche dir alles Gute und viel Erfolg in deiner Zukunft. Ganz liebe Grüße, Herbert Sucher.
Good evening. Earning the UD Classics medal this year is senior Noah Fechter. These past 4 years, Noah has displayed brilliance in the classroom, strong leadership through Latin Club, and genuine enthusiasm for the language on a daily basis. His positive attitude generates an excitement for learning and is contagious among his peers, providing an ideal environment for learning. Noah has earned many awards, both gold and silver medals, on various exams, including etymology, vocabulary, Roman civilization, mythology, and the National Latin exam. He has also earned several first-place finishes in various competitions at our PA-JCL State Convention at Penn State. Noah has served aptly as vice president for the Latin Club and courageously as spirit chair in previous years, where he was responsible for organizing chants and cheers involving all club members during the spirit competitions at convention. Because of Noah's sincere enthusiasm and passion for his studies, I have no doubt that he will represent UD proudly as he continues his education at the University of Florida. Congratulations, Noah.
It is an honor and my pleasure to present this year's Spanish medal to Shannon Clancy. Saying that Shannon is a stellar student earning fantastic grades would provide enough justification to earn herself the award. But what makes Shannon stand out from the crowd of an already large group of outstanding Spanish students is her absolute love for the language and culture. Her study in Spain during her junior year opened her eyes to what possibilities a future in language and linguistics could offer. The vast potential that we as Spanish teachers could see during her younger years now became apparent to Shannon during that time in Spain. Upon return to the United States, Shannon now confidently demonstrates her love for the Spanish culture, going out of her way to educate others in Spanish language or in learning experiences abroad. Her passionate enthusiasm radiates through her academic work and her social interactions. We will miss Shannon as she flies far from the Cardinal's Nest to study linguistics at the University of Madrid in the fall, but we also know that Shannon will find great joy and opportunity in her future endeavors. Felicitaciones, Mónica.
Hello, Upper Dublin. My name is Donna Ward, and it's an honor to be here with you to start our special awards program for the class of 2021. Along with Mr. Chang and Mr. Schultz, we will be announcing 47 awards to the seniors through the generous donations of the community and our alumni. The first award, the Brian Abel Memorial Gift. This award has been established by the Abel family in memory of their son, Brian, who was a member of the class of 2000. In addition to Brian's enthusiasm and positive outlook on life, he was a very caring and supportive individual to others. In memory of Brian, the Abel family would like to help a student fulfill their potential by presenting a gift to assist with expenses after graduation. This year's recipient of the Brian Abel Memorial Gift is Aiden Keeler. The Ambler Running Club Scholarship is awarded to a senior cross-country or track scholar whose dedication, enthusiasm, and achievements represents the best aspect of the sport of running. The scholar athlete must have competed for at least 2 years and demonstrated seriousness of purpose as a student athlete, as well as demonstrated good citizenship within the school community. The recipient of the Ambler Running Club Award are Caitlin Burmeister and James Fitzmaurice. The Art Center of Ambler sponsors an award which is given to a student who has participated in the art program and has demonstrated outstanding work on their senior art portfolio. This year's recipient of the award is Esther Lee. Charles Bauman had enlisted in the United States Army and had achieved the rank of Staff Sergeant. During the Vietnam War, Army Staff Sergeant Bauman experienced a traumatic event which ultimately resulted in the loss of his life. Staff Sergeant Bauman received many commendations throughout his career, including the Purple Heart. This evening, we are recognizing a student for the courageous and patriotic duty of their recent enlistment. Congratulations, Max Zelkind. Some artists work in hand of God to create beauty. Anne Schultz Bray, mother of our own principal, Bob Schultz, was such an artist. She cherished many forms of art, painting, gardening, music, and also found the transcendent beauty in laughter, truth, and joy. The recipient of the Anne Schultz Bray Award is someone who also seeks to capture and share what is lovely through art, making the simplest things bloom into sublime. This year's recipient of the Schultz Bray Art Award is Clara Fisher. These awards are given in memorial of Skip Chapman, an alumnus of Upper Dublin High School. The awards are presented to students who have supported their school through participation in athletics or activities or have been involved in community service. The Chapmans also requested that the recipients have worked hard in a specific area and found success because of their determination. The recipients of the Skipper Chapman Award are Rachel Bliger, Alicia Stanisiewski, and Matthew Swift. The Cole Mitchell Drama Award recognizes students who have excelled in theater, in the classroom, on the stage, and behind the scenes. Over the last several years, these students have made a difference in Upper Dublin High School theater, and it is my pleasure to award the Mitchell Cole Drama Scholarship to Hannah Yolakan. The Colony Club of Ambler is a women's club organized in 1912 to promote such public measures as shall be conducive to community welfare. This year, the Colony Club members have voted to provide a scholarship to a female graduate of our senior class who has exhibited growth both academically and personally. This year's recipient is Anaya Dennis. The Mary Ann Daniel Memorial Award is given in memory of a former school district reading coordinator. It is presented to a student who has shown academic growth over the years and is continuing their education. This year, the Mary Ann Daniel Award is presented to Kai Young. This award honors Chet Derbyshire, an alumni of Upper Dublin High School and softball coach. Chet embodies fairness, hard work, integrity, and always had a sense of humor. The award goes to a student who works hard, has a good attitude, and exemplifies these qualities. This year's recipients are Danielle Lucidi and Allison McDade. William J. Dorneman came to Upper Dublin High School in September 1969. For the next 33 years, Mr. Dorneman evolved into one of Upper Dublin's finest teachers. Mr. Dorneman was a student-centered educator and always had the best interests of his students in mind. The students chosen by the faculty for this award are entering the field of education and exemplify Mr. Dorneman's most respectful trait, the ability of helping others. This year's recipients of the William J. Dorneman Award are Christina Imms and Erica Rouse. This award is given to an outstanding student who has been involved and engaged in the school and the community in activities and is planning to pursue a degree in business or economics in their post-secondary plans. The Ruth and Henry Dubbs Memorial Award this year is presented to Seth Miller. Pat Finnegan spent 42 of his 71 years of life coaching diving, many of those at Upper Dublin. In memory, his family would like to recognize an outstanding senior swimmer or diver who exemplifies the qualities Pat Finnegan instilled in so many youth throughout the years. The recipient must be a leader on the team and demonstrate character and integrity of the highest caliber. The Pat Finnegan Memorial Scholarship this year is awarded to Alanis Androlonis. The Flying Cardinal Resiliency Award was created and funded by very thoughtful and generous Upper Dublin High School alumnus. The purpose of this award is to empower and improve our community by providing financial resource, and the award is presented to a senior that has overcome a life challenge and has proven by their strength and resiliency. Congratulations goes to Brittany Tang. Vanessa Noblegood was an involved member of the Upper Dublin community, beginning with her son's education in the district, continuing through her successful election to the Upper Dublin School Board and serving for 12 years. Vanessa discovered her passion for helping students through her involvement with the Upper Dublin Education Foundation, where she served as president through most of her tenure. Vanessa's passion was to provide equal opportunity to programs, education, training, and technology for any and all underserved students, regardless of their race, ethnicity, socioeconomic background, or gender identification. Her goal was to see that no child was unable to fulfill their individual potential and pursue their dreams. The students chosen by the faculty for this scholarship exemplify one of the things that Vanessa cared most about: equal access to opportunity. The recipients of the Vanessa Good Noble Purple Rose Award are Abigail Broderick and Erica Moon. The Hoops for Hope Scholarship is in remembrance of Isaiah Hendrick, Upper Dublin High School, class of 2016. Isaiah was the ultimate teammate who placed team success in front of personal success every time he represented Upper Dublin. Through his tireless effort, hard work, and competitiveness, he inspired everyone he came in contact with. Isaiah was never outworked, and it is family's hope that through this scholarship, the recipient will be inspired to carry on these traits as they begin their NCAA career. The 2021 recipient is Jacob Gondik. The recipient of the Chief Kaiser Award is a senior who exemplifies the highest standard of diligence, dedication, and performance in schoolwork and non-school work, and is an outstanding student citizen. This year's recipient is Aiden Nadell. It is my pleasure to now turn the mic over to my colleague, Assistant Principal, Mr. Chang.
This award recognizes an Upper Dublin High School senior who exhibits strong leadership qualities and goes above and beyond expectations with a positive influence on their peers. The recipient of the Bob Levy Technical Theater Scholarship is Leanna Long. Bobby Logano was a 2001 graduate of Upper Dublin. This scholarship was created in his memory, and the student selected has to have played football for at least 2 years and has been a model citizen of Upper Dublin High School and the community. This year's recipient is John Kolbrenner. Lewis Lyons was a school board member who dedicated his time and support to the school district for 10 years. This award is given to an extraordinary student, one that has made a powerful impact on our school and community, and plans to major in business in his post-secondary plans. The Lewis Lyons Memorial Award is presented to Daniel Kaplan. This award goes to a senior girl who will be attending a four-year university and has a minimum 3.0 GPA and has exemplified kindness through a minimum of 60 hours of community service. The Luna Chick Boutique Scholarship goes to Julia Boaz. Kim Marriott was a 1984 Upper Dublin graduate who was married to a fellow 1984 graduate, John, mother of 3 Upper Dublin graduates, and served as a high school secretary for many years. The recipients of this award were selected because of their strong work ethic, self-motivation, kindness, and participation in service to others. This year's recipients are Abigail Manjafesta and Kira Zamborski. The Orland Lions Club has made this award available to an exceptional academic student who has contributed to our school community and who plans to further their education. This year's recipient is Molly Braun. This award is given in memory of Wendy Parkany, who was a first grade teacher at Fort Washington Elementary School. Wendy was a child advocate and role model for both students and teachers. Her infectious laughter and love of life was an inspiration to all who crossed her path. The Fort Washington Elementary School Service Council hopes that with the establishment of the Wendy Parkany Memorial Scholarship, Wendy's name and legacy will be kept alive for years to come. This year, the award is presented to Benjamin Hoffman and Tamara Tomlinson. This scholarship is in honor of John Pavlik, a former science teacher and head football coach who retired in 2001. Mr. Pavlik was an inspiration to students and encouraged them to do their best. The student receiving this award was selected based on academic performance, citizenship, and participation in the UD football program. This year's recipient is Micah Bootman. The Philanthropic Educational Organization, PEO, seeks to empower women through education. The PEO through Pennsylvania Chapter L is recognizing a female in the class of 2021 for excellence in character, academics, and service to the school and community, as well as leadership. The recipient for this award is Clara Kim. We are pleased to present the Dr. Donna Perron Memorial Scholarship Award for Excellence in French and Spanish Language and Cultural Studies. Dr. Donna Perron stood forthrightly throughout her life for multilingual, multicultural exchange to promote cross-cultural diversity and understanding. The French Award goes to the student who best combines academic achievement and a passion for the study of French language and culture. This year's recipient is Madalena Pastor. The student who best combines academic achievement and a passion for the study of Spanish language and culture goes to Jenna Gertzlauer. Congratulations to you both, as Dr. Perron's ideals will stay alive and carry on through these awards. The Phi Beta Kappa Book Award is given yearly for scholastic excellence and all-around accomplishments in academics and activities. The winner of the Phi Beta Kappa Award for the class of 2021 is Sean Lee. This award is given in memory of our former science coordinator and goes to a senior who has made a significant contribution as a peer counselor and instructor at Robbins Park and who has an interest or involved in science research. This year's recipient is Shannon Clancy. Each year, the Ambler Rotary Club awards a scholarship to a student who demonstrates academic excellence, outstanding citizenship, and service to school and community. This year's recipient is Aaron Kim. John and Helen Shoemaker gave their full energy to building a better community. John, an Ambler area banker and Rotarian, and Helen, an active leader with the service group Colony Club, saw in young people the future of society. This scholarship will ensure that the Shoemakers' belief in youth and in education continues. Recipients are selected by the Shoemaker Scholarship Committee of the Rotary Club of Ambler based on faculty recommendation and evidence of strong academic performance and commitment to community service. This year's recipients are Rachel Kim and Angela Steiber. I'd now like to introduce our principal, Mr. Schultz.
The Gene Schumann Memorial Scholarship was established by Edgar Schumann and his family as a tribute to his late wife. Jean attended the Juilliard School of Music. She touched thousands of people with her deep love and understanding of classical and popular music. She was also recognized by all that knew her as a truly kind and compassionate person, and was appreciated for her lifelong commitment to her family and art. The recipient embodies integrity, courage, and skills necessary to thrive in business and life. This year's recipient is Mira Ahuja. The Society of Women Engineers recognizes the achievements of women in the study of math and science. Recipients must have completed 3 years of science and 3 years of math with distinction. Recipients must also be active citizens of the school and/or of the community. This year's award winners are Lillian Loy, Eileen Zhao, and Emma Yang. The Stancato Scholarship was established in memory of Ian J. Stancato, a member of the Upper Dublin High School class of 2003. The scholarship is given to the seniors that exhibit the qualities that Ian embodied: friendly personality, solid academics, strong writing skills, and involvement in extracurricular athletics or activities. This year's recipients of the Stancato Scholarship are Adam Weiss and Molly Zimlick. The Thomas E. Stillwell Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Tom Stillwell, an Upper Dublin graduate. The recipient must demonstrate high academic achievement, strong leadership qualities, dedication to understanding, working, and assisting others. The student must also have participated in the sports program at the high school. This year's recipient is Oren Seraphin. The Temple University Award is given annually to a graduating senior at Upper Dublin High School who will be enrolling at Temple University. The student must be actively involved in the school and have made a positive difference. This year's recipient is Deirdre Witt. The Upper Dublin Chinese American Association has chosen to recognize one male and one female student who have distinguished themselves by being National Merit finalists, as well as having shown excellence in extracurricular activities. This year's recipients are Harrison Liu and Jane Zhao. The Upper Dublin Democratic Committee Scholarship Award is given to a student who demonstrates an understanding of democracy and democratic principles in the school and community setting, who is a good student, and who demonstrates community spirit and leadership qualities. This year's recipient of the Upper Dublin Democratic Committee Scholarship is Ellie Anderson. The Upper Dublin Education Foundation, through Shop and Bag Community Day and various other fundraisers, sponsors the Education Association Award. The recipients must have demonstrated academic consistency, are goal-oriented, and strive to make a difference in the school and in the community. The recipients this year are Michaela Bernstein and Lauren Carboni. The Upper Dublin Ed Foundation Bobby McIlvaine Scholarship Athlete Award is an award of distinction given to a student who has the rare combination of outstanding achievements in both academics and athletics. This scholarship has been established in memory of Bobby McIlvaine, a 1993 graduate who was also recognized as an exceptional scholar and athlete. He graduated from Princeton and then unfortunately passed away on September 11, 2001. He was then 26 years old and an assistant vice president for media relations at Merrill Lynch in the World Financial Center. On that sad day, he was representing his company in a banking conference on the 106th floor of One World Trade Center when the attack occurred. The recipient of the Upper Dublin Education Foundation Bobby McIlvaine Scholar Athlete Award is Sean Seabrook. Over the past several years, the Education Foundation, in cooperation with the High School Performing Arts Department, has generously offered scholarships to graduating seniors. Students must have demonstrated the highest degree of commitment through continued participation and regular attendance in curricular and co-curricular music ensembles. The 2021 scholarship recipients are Nicholas Licati and Jeremy Scheida. The Upper Dublin Medal of Excellence is awarded to 2 outstanding students at Upper Dublin High School. The medal is sponsored by the School District of Upper Dublin Township, the Fort Washington Business Alliance, and the Upper Dublin Education Foundation. The staff votes for students, and the finalists are determined through a rigorous interview process. This year, those awards were presented to Peyton Coleman and Aiden Pulliam. The Upper Dublin Parent-Teacher Organization awards 4 awards each year to graduating seniors who are motivated, hardworking students, and who have demonstrated involvement in sports, the arts, and school activities. The recipients are Mara Bowers, Alejandro Colon, Cicely Johnson, and Barbara Purnell. The David Weiss Memorial Scholarship is in honor of David, who graduated from Upper Dublin High School in 1978. His memorial foundation was created by lifelong friends and is dedicated to keeping David's memory alive in the community where he grew up, married, and raised his 4 sons, and in which he was also an active member. The recipient of the David B. Weiss Memorial Scholarship is Marley Luce. The Julia White Memorial Award goes to a student who is highly skilled in the art of communication and literature. This person shows not only a commitment to the art of English, but has also demonstrated a love and passion for it throughout high school. Criteria for the award also includes participation in extracurricular activities related to the English field, such as submitting work to be published or independent projects. Congratulations this year goes to Anna Zhao. Each year, WPVI-TV honors a top student who has been actively involved in high school activities from each of the Delaware Valley high schools. The student nominated participates in the Best of Class program, and this year's recipient is Seth Faberman. And that concludes the 2021 Upper Dublin High School Senior Academic Awards ceremony. Before we depart, I would like to thank Mrs. Ward, Mr. Chang, the guidance counselors, the teachers, and the supervisors for all of the work that they put into this recognition of our seniors. This is a wonderful event, and Mrs. Ward in particular deserves all the credit for putting this together, and we so appreciate her dedication and her efforts. I will see all of you, the students, on Tuesday, June 8th at the Gauntlet Parade. To all who are watching tonight, thank you so much for joining us. And to all of our award winners, I wish you one more congratulations and thank you for making all of us so very proud.